The Leap, Conquering Fear in Business. Samantha Reed stood at the edge of the conference room, clutching the presentation remote like a lifeline. Her hands were damp, and her heart drummed like a tribal beat in her ears. This was the pitch that could land her startup, an online platform for small business administration, a major investor. Yet all she could think about was what could go wrong. Fear had always been her silent partner. 3 years earlier, Samantha had walked away from a stable job in corporate finance. She had a vision: to help small businesses manage their books, admin tasks, and systems with ease. But what seemed so clear in her mind often clouded when it came time to take action. Fear whispered cruel questions. What if no one buys your services? What if you go broke? What if you're just not enough? These voices nearly paralyzed her each time she needed to make a bold decision, be it hiring her first employee, increasing her prices, or investing in marketing. For a while, she danced with fear, letting it lead. She played it safe, never reaching out to bigger clients or attending high-stakes networking events. Until one day, everything changed. It was a quiet Friday morning when she got the email: her largest client was downsizing and no longer needed her services. That client represented 60% of her income. Panic surged, and the familiar fear began to suffocate her. But this time, something inside her snapped. She stood in her tiny home office and said aloud, "I've come too far to let fear take the wheel now." So she got to work. She created a list of potential clients and started cold emailing. She forced herself to sign up for a business accelerator program, even though it meant pitching to strangers. She started posting videos on social media, sharing insights and tips, exposing herself to judgment, but also to opportunity. Each action was like stepping through a storm with trembling legs. But she kept walking. And then came the moment. The investor pitch. As she looked around the room full of serious faces and open laptops, she remembered something her mentor once told her: courage isn't the absence of fear, it's doing it scared. She took a deep breath, clicked to the first slide, and began. Half an hour later, the room erupted in questions, interest, and finally, a handshake that sealed her first round of funding. That day, Samantha didn't defeat fear once and for all. She learned to carry it with her like a shadow, but no longer let it lead. Moral: fear is part of the journey, especially in business. It shows up at every growth stage, but so can courage. The power lies in acting in spite of fear, because breakthroughs are often waiting just on the other side of it. Like, share, follow and comment.